Morning, 6:15, October 26th, 1866. I found Adelaide this morning, the maid who was always with my babies. I kept calling for her since there was no one around to watch either Heidi or Jean-Paul, and I didn't have the time or patience, especially for the both. Well, I suppose I found out why she wasn't answering my calls. It's hard to talk back when there's wax shoved down your throat and flowing out of your mouth. That's not where the wax stopped, either. It was also poured onto her crotch and the area around the womb. Her stomach was most definitely blistered and almost completely engorged. Were they trying to mock birthing and pregnancy? Perhaps she cried out for the children or tried to use them as an excuse. Thought they would make an example when you use children as excuses. Maybe they wanted to remind her what pain and torment it is to have children. They also poured wax on the back of her head, trickling from hair to her arse. It was like they were trying to glue her to the wall in the sitting position that she was in. I was curious to find out how she got in that position without assistance or seat. The glue was also on and around her feet. Had I not known this was a real person, I would have assumed she was a morbidly decorated chair. Probably an uncomfortable one at that. Better her than me. But then again, she and I aren't in the same position as each other. She was just some common street harlot that the Count bought to be a maid and nanny and his worthless plaything. I am his wife and of noble birth. She and I are not the same. Why else would I still be standing and she be the mockery of sitting? Evening, 5:25. October 29th, 1866. Heidi is an insufferable brat. What am I going to do with her? How was she even managed before? She asks the most foolish questions I have ever heard and doesn't seem to know how to hold her tongue. Rude, boorish, and invasive. Clearly takes after her father in more than just looks. I think the only thing she got from me is her eyes. They're too pretty on her. She tries to use them on me in sweet gestures, but all I can see is this intolerable whelp. I hope a new nanny comes soon. There is no way I can handle this hooligan and a 2-year-old at the same time.